Hey there guys, how you doing? It's Drew here, and I thought I would do another kind of update follow-up video. If I come across something that I can share with you guys, maybe some members don't know, that type of thing. Like right now, for instance, we all know this. If you click on careers, you're getting a maintenance message, like they're working, fixing a bug or like, I don't know, doing something. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with the commissions, because I actually made over $300 of commissions before they went into maintenance mode. That was just sitting in my balance there. So hopefully everything's fine with the commissions and it's not like an error in that way. I don't think so. But I'll go over this stuff with you guys. There's still they haven't put out anything like a date when they're going to open things back up. Like, it's work that needs to be done, right? Like, they can't, it's like, for instance, I don't know, like say for instance, you are in school and you're writing an essay or something. Like, are you going to get done the same as your classmate, like the same time? No, you don't know. Okay, so it's the same thing as this. There might be a deadline they're trying to meet, like maybe their deadline is 4 days or something like that. But it could happen in 6 days. It could happen, who knows, it could happen later today or tomorrow or something. Like, no one knows, right? So I would not put the thought in your head, oh, I'm unhappy because I can't get into my careers page or something. Like, guys, like, don't even think like that. It's really childish, right? Like, you're with a legitimate, real company that's doing real trading, and you don't want to sit there and complain about that you can't get into your back office, right? It's just like, it's, in a way, it's kind of stupidity, because you're with something that's legit. If it wasn't legit, they would just let you in there and like you wouldn't even experience a loss or a mass profit or whatever type thing that we saw with Traiex. Because why, guys? Because it's based upon, like, it's real, it's legit. Like, if the markets crash, some people are going to get lucky and some people are not going to get lucky. Like, that's how it works. If you end up buying low in the market crash, you get lucky. If you end up in a trade as the market's crashing and your sell order can't get filled because there's no orders of buyers and they're only at the bottom of the market, then you're unlucky, right? So that's the result, and that's the reality that happened to our Traiex bots here, okay? Luckily, no one lost massively. The worst thing that I've seen so far, guys, is people with like big accounts lost like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, which in our end, if you're like me and you have an account like under $10,000, the result of that was like $100 or 150 or whatever type thing, right? So it all depends how big your account is. If you have $1,000, $2,000 in your account, then your, $10, $20 or something might have been your loss. But here's the thing is, with the people that actually had a loss, I don't know if this is how it's played out with everyone that had a loss, but I noticed with my account, I'm one of the people that actually had a loss. And it's good that I had a loss, then I can make content like this, and then the people that actually had a loss can relate to my content. Because if I was one of the, this is going to sound crazy, I don't know if you guys can believe this, but I've seen it in the leaders chat groups and stuff. Some people that got lucky, they almost doubled their account, some of the people, okay? And if you go back and you look at the chart of Bitcoin in the Traiex website, you can see that the price of our Bitcoin went down like under $1,000. And if someone's bot had bought down there and then wasn't able to sell in the normal, 100 to 200 gap because price was moving so fast, like the opposite of what would happen if people that got unlucky like myself ended up losing a bit of money. The opposite, they almost, some of those people almost doubled their deposit balance, guys. Like, it's crazy. Like, if you think about it, the market's moving so fast, the bot couldn't buy and sell at some points, right? Because there's no orders for it to be filled with. Okay, so some people, guys, got extreme. I didn't know it was this much. Like, they made that much profit, like almost doubling their account, which is crazy. Like, I saw one guy said he made 40% in a day of his account balance, okay? So if anything, it actually is better than I thought, guys. I thought that the people that got lucky, the numbers were about the same as what people actually that didn't get lucky lost, which was like 1.5% of their account or something. So I thought that they had like a 1.5% profit day or something. No, guys, like there are some people out there that made 40% in a day. Crazy. Okay. So I wasn't one of them. It would have been nuts if I was, but I don't think it was too many people. Maybe out of the 5,000 or 4,000 active members, it might have been like 5 people or like a handful of people type thing, right? That got that lucky. But most people, it's like you lost 1% or you made 1% that day, kind of thing like that, right? So anyways, we'll get into this here. And yeah, I just want you guys to understand that like this here, like it could be the week that it's like this, or it could be later today it opens. I don't know. They're basically what the top leaders of the company have said in our leaders chat group is just to tell your teams that they're working on things. They don't want to open things up and there be a problem. So they're working on things, right? And when it's done basically is what they said. And just, they said like, tell your teams, like, act like adults. Like it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not fake. We just can't like open things back up and be like, oh, everything's cool or whatever. If things are not, like if there's an actual bug in there or something like that. So for instance, if you, oh no, I didn't record this. I was going to record it. But anyways, my back office in the careers was messed up. It was showing that my bot was always in a trade, like for 2 days straight. It showed before they went into maintenance mode, it showed my bot was in a trade. Like it never got out of the trade basically, right? So why that is, and I can show you guys to figure out like without logging into here what your balance is your bot still in a trade, is it holding Bitcoin, like what's going on, because my bot is actually still in a trade. Okay, and I'll show you guys how to figure this stuff out. Okay, so you have to go to the Traiex website, you switch your account, so you're in your sub account. Okay, and if your bot is in a Bitcoin trade or Ethereum trade or whatever, don't freak out, because I'm going to show you guys the charts. And, you're going to come out probably in profit by the end of this thing. Like mine right now is almost in profit. I think I'm like $20 to $10 away from being where I was on the 9th. So where I was here, basically the last daily review video I made, guys.
Hey there, guys.
My balance was not the end of the video here, because I put more into it. Where are we? Give me a second, because I'm going to need this for this video anyways. There. Okay. So this is where my balance was. This is the most it's been since the crash. Okay. Of course, because the last update video I did, and then I added my profit balance, I added my commission balance, all that kind of stuff to this balance here. So 653409. Okay. The crappy part about you in your situation is you probably don't make daily review videos. You probably don't know what your deposit balance was before the crash. So you can't really calculate what your loss was, or did you even have a loss type thing like that, maybe. Like, so there's some members, guys out there that log into their account once a month and just do a withdrawal. So they've got no clue where they even stand, which my opinion is that's not very good to do that. You should take things seriously. Okay. So, but if that is you, that's fine. You're your own person. Okay, so that's my balance there. We're going to go and go into the website here. I guess we don't need this open because we can't do anything with that. You're going to go over to wallet. You're going to go to overview. Okay, and you can see my balance now is at 6,527. Okay, and it's going to fluctuate up and down. Like this morning, it was at 6,517. Here's 6,529. So if we were just to do the math here, like as I said before, I was like $20 away from being break even kind of thing with this day here. So where my count last was before the market crashed. Okay. This is the first day of the market crash. The second day was the one where it crashed. I think it crashed like 18% in one day. This here was the start of it, which was like 3.5%. Which is not a crash, it's just a big drop in the market on a daily, which it still made profit, 0.34%. So that's not bad if you ask me, okay? So this here minus my balance here, and then we can actually figure things out. So 653409, 6534.09. Yeah, so my account right now, guys, is down $4.93, which is 2 profitable trades for my account. You'll see when things open back up here, if they haven't changed anything since the last update, your bot is doing about 80 to 90 trades a day now, not like 40 trades or whatever you saw like in the daily review videos. I'm talking about a buy and a sell together, guys. It's doing like 80 to 90 of them a day now. So this could be like 30 minutes and it's back to like when it starts trading again, right? It could boom, and then I'm back profit. If my balance is 529, right? 6529. Who knows? Maybe when things come back on, my balance is actually more than where it left off, and then I'd actually be in profit. Or who knows? Maybe the price of Bitcoin comes down. Like tomorrow we have a black, I was thinking of the black candle, right? So like a negative day. Maybe, maybe I'm back to being $100 in loss or something like that. Anyways, it's going to make it back, guys. We've seen the results here. We had 216 days of profits, straight profits every single day. The odds are that will continue, and it's not going to create days of loss for you, right? Okay. Of course, like we just saw on the 10th, it could create a day of loss for you here and there. Maybe you might have 2 days of loss a year or something with Traiex. I don't know. It all depends what happens to the market. If you go and you look through the Bitcoin history, this was the biggest crash on a daily chart that Bitcoin has ever seen, right? Sorry, not on a daily chart, on a small time frame chart. I think they said on the 15-minute chart, it's the biggest ever. So it's like impossible to trade that, right? Because orders can't get filled. So it's guys, it's pretty amazing to think like it happened 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I'll say. It's the 13th today. And then now I'm looking at this where it's like I'm down like $4. I think now it's like almost $10 or something like that. You can see it fluctuates up and down. So this is what you want to do. If you see this, your balance moving, it means that yes, your bot has a Bitcoin trade open. You just can't see it in the exchange because they don't want you to trade in the exchange on your bot's balance, right? Because there'll be some people out there that are thinking like, oh, well, okay, my bot's not trading, I better trade for it. And then they're going to go in there and they'll actually lose a lot of money. So they've turned the trading off. But yeah, if you come over here and you click on coins, you can actually see. So I've got one trade open with the 30%. I didn't do that. The bot had that, right? The bot left that trade open there, okay? And then I've got my 70% USDT there. So I don't know if this is a company decision for the people that had a loss, if it was just like, just did one buy and it's a hold now. That's not what we signed up for. We signed up for scalp trading. So I don't really know what is going on. Is this just me? I don't think so, because I've talked to some other people on my team and they have the same thing. Their bot is holding 30%. As of now, it's working out for the better. Like I was down, I think $75 or $100 or something like that. Actually, if we just look here, we'll know. We'll show you that later. Yeah, I think $76 it was the maximum that I was down. And now I'm down, I just showed you here, for $5. Okay, right now it's a little more than that because I guess the price of Bitcoin has dropped a little bit there. But yeah, you can look into this stuff, guys. This basically means that you don't need to go into your careers, like what they're actually doing the maintenance on, to see your balance. You can just come here and look. Like that's the balance that my bot trades on, right? I can see, is it in a trade? Yes. I wouldn't even call that in a trade though. It's like it's bought. And then maybe when things open back up, it'll decide when it wants to sell. I don't know, guys. I'm going to leave it up to them. Obviously, the bot's a better trader than me, so I'll leave it up to them. That's how I think about things. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'll click on this. So you can see this here. This is basically that 30% that it bought and it's not selling. So it actually made $72.98 on this chart here. I don't know what tomorrow will look like, if it's going to show something for that, which I guess the 12th would be yesterday, but this chart isn't correct. As you can see here, my bot didn't have 2 days of loss. It had 1 day of loss. So that's why I never show this chart or go off this chart, guys, because it's not on my server time. it's not correct. Like if I was to look at my actual bot trading, right, I would have had 1 day of loss, and it would have basically been both of these together. And then the actual ninth, which I have in video, was, and I'm showing in video, doing all the calculations and stuff like that, was 0.34%. Okay, so this here, this is probably the 10th, but on the server on the website, it's probably the 9th, but for me, it's the 10th, and the market crash is in EST. Everyone trades in EST, New York session, or sorry, I'm talking like stock market. Anyways, everyone trades EST because that's what the institutions trade on, is EST, right? The website's not on EST, I can tell you that. So this here is probably the 10th, and then this is the 11th because the bot traded till 2:30 in the morning, I think it was. If you go and look at the trade history, you can see trades were opened and closed at till 2:30 on the 11th. So that's probably what this is the 11th there. So it lost this day 44.60, and then over into the 11th, just a couple hours, it lost another 31. And then this day here is the 12th, which would have been yesterday, and it made $72, which is, that's why the balances fluctuate up and down, because it's holding 30%. This is it. This is its result from holding 30% Bitcoin. And then tomorrow, which shows the 12th here, would actually be the 13th. It would show a result for that as well. Who knows, it could be a little day of profit or maybe even a little day of loss, depending on the price of Bitcoin, because it's just holding it. I don't know what's up with that, but it's just holding it, which I'm fine, because this day it actually worked out by it holding it. I got pretty much most of my loss back there, right? If we add this stuff up, which you can go down here to add up things. So that there is the 10th, which in the website it's the 9th, but it's the 10th in reality. Okay. And then we go plus, I think it was 31 or something. Go back here, 31.91. Okay. So you can do all this stuff too to figure out your own stuff, and then you don't have to sit there and be like, I don't know, kind of thing. Okay. So 76.51, that's the loss that my bot through that market crash, which most people, guys, I did a post about this yesterday, because most people don't really understand the situation of like how good our bots did compared to other bots out there. Guys, I'm going to go to Facebook and I'll show you this, and you can go and you can look, like if you're Facebook friends, like I am, with a bunch of other marketers and stuff, guys, this day here, which was like yesterday, the day before type thing, because this is like 22 hours ago, my Facebook news feed, like when you go to like see what your friends are doing and stuff, like when you just log into Facebook and you see the news feed and it's just showing you like what all your friends are saying and stuff like that, probably every 5th post that I saw was the opportunity they're in that involves trading crypto failed, like closed their doors. If they're using a trading bot hooked up to API keys, like they're using a bot they've bought and then they're trading on their account with that bot, it blew their account if it's a leverage bot. If it's a scalp trading bot, like the ones we have, the same situation as us, it couldn't get out of trades, so it actually created a loss. Okay, some were like, some made profit, some didn't, so same case as us type thing. The actual traders out there, like you can go to Twitter and see this as well, the big huge guys, like I know MM Crypto, I think it is, he's like one of the biggest like crypto traders in the world, like has the biggest following type thing. He's a pretty good trader, I'd say too, like pretty damn good. Seems to know what's going on all the time. He got liquidated in his, like every single altcoin he was trading, he got liquidated, right? His Bitcoin trade, I noticed he said he didn't get liquidated in that, but all his altcoins, guys, they got liquidated. So he said he lost like $17 million the market crash day. So even like the big, huge traders you see out there where they have like, 4 million followers and stuff like that, guys, like the ones that are of course honest with the result, they lost like boatloads of money and stuff like that. So considering the end of the day, after the weekend here, the worst case situation my bot was in was minus $76. out of my $6,500 that it's trading on, which is nothing. That's a day and a half of profit, or 2 days of profit almost, kind of thing like that. If you're considering $80, $40 a day. So maybe like 2 to 3 almost days of profit, right? And that was the worst it was. And then after the weekend here on Monday, so on the 13th, so after 3 days here, you know, I'm sitting at like $5 of loss, right? So the end result is that's not bad at all, considering what happened to most people out there that were trading or using bots or in systems, that type of thing, guys. Most systems closed their doors because they don't have anything left, right? They blew everything. All the leverage trading bots basically blew people's accounts. All the traders out there you see on social media, which you always look up to and stuff, most of them got liquidated. Our scalp trading bots and stuff like that, like the Traiex scalp trading bot, it had a loss. Some made big profit, all that kind of stuff. But not that bad. The end of the result here, guys, is not that bad. Like, I know probably as soon as the website opens back up and stuff like that, the bots are trading. Probably the next day, if I'm at a loss, I'd be back in profit within that day or the next day. So I'm not really sweating here at all. It doesn't really matter to me. I can see what's happening is they're just working on the website, getting things back together, but getting things back in order. And if you want to see and look into your account, this is what I would do, guys, is just come in here, look at things. You know, you can look at this page here, see what your whatever. I don't think this means anything here, but anyways, it's like a day off or something. I don't know. But you can go to the overview and you can actually see your balance. And that's what's like when your account opens back up, that will be your deposit balance. Okay. So you don't have to think, what is my deposit balance? What's going on? So you can see there, it just dropped like since the start of this video to the end of the video, the end of the video is right now, I think it's dropped like $6 or something like that. Right. So you'll see it fluctuate up and down, and I wouldn't really worry about it, guys. You can see here, if it is fluctuating, you know that it's holding some Bitcoin or Ethereum, whatever you've selected in your careers that's trading on. And you can see mine's 30%. What is the high risk? What do they call it now? Aggressive is 30%. So I know did one buy basically. And that's my 30% is 1961. So that's it for the video. And I don't know if we need to do a video tomorrow, but if I do see something that I feel I can share with you guys or whatever that would help people out type thing, I'll make another video for you. But I thought I would just put this out because I have had some people be like, oh, you know, what's my balance? You know, Drew, I'm freaked out, all that kind of stuff. You can see your balance, guys. Just go, you know, take the time to look into things and you'll always figure things out. Like, I didn't ask anyone how to do this. Like, I figured it out on my own, right? A long time ago, but still, right? Okay, so that's it. And I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.